conservative media viewers, and soccer fans all around the world, and Olympic fans all around the world. This has just been an incredible situation with the U.S. team, women's soccer team, defeating Canada in that second extended time ET. At the end of that ET now, we were in the injury time. Now, we already did a video on this and reacting to it. If you haven't seen that, check that out. Because, in my personal opinion, that was a great video. First of all my personal opinion only. All of our personal opinion only. Not alleging facts, like I said, persons, all for entertainment purposes only. Please check disclaimers. But here's the thing. And I want to talk to everybody all around the world, but particularly the Canadian women's soccer team fans right now. Here is the question on this video. And that is this. First of all respect and props to the American women's team. Congratulations. Awesome victory. Put that aside for a second. This is my one question for you Canadian women's soccer team fans. Who or what do you blame most for this loss? And this, in my personal opinion, Paul, looked like a crushing loss for Canada. I mean, and you can understand this. You see the faces and the expressions of the Canadian women's team after this loss. Players, you know, on the ground, you know, the emotion has overcome. In our video that we've already put up, reacting to it, you see the reaction and the comments from the Canadian fans there. I mean, we've heard things about the referee. What about the goalie? You know, I mean, Alex Morgan did that incredible header, top of the goal. Do you blame the goalie? Do you blame other team members on Team Canada for was there maybe some kind of perhaps there was, you know, there was a lack of focus, a let up because the game was so long and it was almost, you know, close to penalty kick time. I mean, there were so many different things. Was there conditioning issues here? What factors, Paul? There's a lot of factors. There's a lot of maybe things you can point to that may have been the loss. I mean, what do you think about some of the top factors that could have contributed to this loss for Canada?
Like you said, look, this was a devastating loss. I watched almost this entire game, and in my opinion, Team Canada had the control for almost the whole game.
You had it?
Now, Team USA had some good opportunities, but they couldn't capitalize on them. The person I feel the most bad on Team Canada is Christine Sinclair, who had at least 2 goals. She had an awesome game. I mean, Team USA just couldn't do a lot to slow her down or stop her. In terms of who gets the blame, you know, that last segment was so quick. It went from defense to offense for Team USA. It looked like there was somebody, I don't remember which woman it was, looked like there was a ball that came down before the final sequence, before Team USA, and it looked like one of the Canadian either midfielders or defense women missed a header. And if she had hit that header, then you probably wouldn't have gotten that final sequence because the ball would have been going towards midfield or whatever. Can you blame that person? I don't know. I mean, it was so quick, that last sequence, but man, it's just gut-wrenching. I know people all over Canada, from Vancouver all the way over to Montreal and beyond and up north.
Nova Scotia. I mean, Calgary. I mean, dude, this is such a big deal. I mean, there's so much to talk about here. I have to believe that we have so many fans in Canada, all over Canada, that are tuning into this, that watch this game. Same thing here in the U.S., and obviously soccer is a global sport. So many people, in my personal opinion, all over the world saw this game, and that is what I want to ask you, and particularly with the Canadian fans. What do you believe is the #1 reason, and then you could go to your top 3 reasons for how and why Canada lost this game? That's the thing. Paul, tell me what's up.
That's it. Look, you and I can sit here and talk about it. I know people aren't happy. At least some of them aren't happy with the refereeing. But really, we need to ask the fans of Team Canada and people around the world, who or what do you blame this loss for? Who do they blame? I mean, you and I can talk about who they blame, but I'm talking people that are diehard, that have been watching and waiting for this tournament for months and months. They know all the players.
That's right.
They might have felt crushed today. Who do they blame for this loss?
That's what I'm talking about. And then we can talk. We can look it forward, and we can talk about USA versus Japan in the gold medal match. We can also talk about Canada versus France in the bronze medal match. But first things first, in my personal opinion, there's a little bit of housekeeping here, if you will, in terms of an introspection and some analysis of what happened in this game for Team Canada. And that's where you hit the nail on the head. We need to speak to the experts, to the Canadian fans that have followed this team, that know the players top to bottom. What happened here? Who, if you will, no pun intended, dropped the ball, if you will? Was it the goalie? Are you going to put, are you going to talk about the referee? Are you going to talk about, the team as a whole, coaching? What happened? The misheader? What happened? That's what you need to say. How and why did Team Canada lose this game? That's what we need to talk about right here, and you need to weigh in on it. Give me the comments below. Please subscribe above. I'm John D. Villarreal, the 4-time national champion. That is Paulette Villarreal. We are conservative new media. Please rate this video up. Also, please post to your social networking sites. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.